So, Rex, what role do you play in the Todd Marcus Talk Show? And how did you get here?
Oh, wait, are you talking to me? Oh, yeah, that's right, there's only one Rex, here, and that's me. But, yeah, Todd had me over to pick out characters to be featured in his, little shows. And, I wasn't very good at it. So I had to call some help, more specifically that of Ralph Carlow, and, he made things, pretty easy. Well, things were easy for me. For him, he was the one making all the final decisions and whatnot, all that.
Alright, so what do you think of Todd and his show?
Well, Todd's a good guy, sort of. Sure, he definitely seems to not have the greatest luck with his shows here, but he's still a pretty good guy, if you ask me. Sure, if I crack up any sort of jokes or anything, he'll throw it at me and tell me to shut up or something, but at the end of the day, you can't really be too upset because, well, it's just how life works.
Any other additional notes you would like to add?
Well, I mean, Todd's insults are, although I don't blame him for them, but I think he should take more than 10 seconds to come up with some sort of insult.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Revler, for your time. That'll be all.
Okay, thank you.
Ralph, according to Rex Revler, you work alongside him. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. Me and him both work together on the show.
So, how did you get on the show?
Well, Rex invited me, simply. It wasn't Todd's decision or anything, it was Rex. He brought me over, said he was struggling and could use some help. I agreed, and I helped him out. Todd approved of me assisting Revler, so it was all a go. And by that point, me and him were starting to find people and guests to have on the show, which, as a result, we've gotten quite a few. There was a lot of good choices, but based on the things Todd wanted to talk about, we only came up with a handful.
Right. So, do you have any thoughts about Todd Marcus and his show?
Well, not really. I mean, I don't really pay much attention to him. Todd's fine, I guess. I don't know what he does that messes up his show so much, but hey, if it works for him, it works for him. It's whatever. All I'm doing is picking out people for him to appear right by his side. And as for Rex, he's fine. He doesn't do much in his own position, and he usually lets me do all the work, which I'm okay with. Could be worse. Could have someone who just really hates me or doesn't want to be anywhere near me, but Rex, he's pretty laid back, and that's what I like working with him. It's what I like about him. He's nice.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Carlow. You can go now.
Great.
Chip, out of all of Todd's friends, you're the one who's seen the least. Care to explain that?
Well, that's because I'm the technician. Pretty simple stuff, you know?
Technician?
Yes. Ever since Todd's little power outage in his Halloween bit, he hired me to maintain all that sort of stuff. Anything technological or mechanical, that's in my wheels. So, that started with the installation of the power box, which generates power.
Does it work well?
Well, sorta. If it overheats, we have problems, and sometimes it could shut off because of that, but a good old the reset controls, as you can see right here, they make things work a little bit better.
So how'd you get on the show?
I just told you that, dimwit.
Oh wait, Todd calls people dimwits. Moving on, what else do you do?
Well, I'm also the one who programs his TV, which he dubs the screen machine.
So would you say you're the one who caused Todd to be pulled into the TV?
No. That construction hard hat maniac ended up doing that. He hijacked the TV and all of its technological pieces, which I was somehow lucky enough to get all up and running again. I ended up doing most of the work for the TV, with the exception of Let's Talk. I didn't do that sort of thing. It was too simple.
I see, Mr. Gearings. I think we've heard quite enough.
Yo, thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. And,
I think the generator overheated. I better start using these good old reset controls if you don't mind. Dirkson, you don't work for Todd Marcus. Why is that?
It's because Todd Marcus is an airhead. Well, I guess you can say he's an air cab, if you know what I mean, but you get it, right?
Yes, I do get it, what you mean. And, since you seem to hate Todd, why would you open a bar next to his show?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I hate Todd, but more like I have a few problems with his work style and all that. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm actually helping Todd. This bar right here I got is pretty popular, if you know what I mean. And by drawing in guests, I have a bunch of TVs in my main room, which is where all my customers are usually at. And they are watching, well, what do you think they're watching? They're watching Todd's show.
Oh, I see. So you're helping Todd, but you're not a big fan of how he works.
No, that's why I don't do any of the big jobs that are on his show. I just feel like being a nice guy and helping him out and supporting him the best I can anyways, when he's not making me super upset.
I see. Is there anything else you have to say?
Well, not really. I mean, apart from me selling more drinks, which I'm gonna have to do when we're done here, this Dirk is gonna stay off of Todd's back because it's probably not the best idea.
I see, Dirkson. Thank you very much, though.
Yes, thank you.
Todd, as the creator and star of your own show, could you explain how it came into fruition?
Oh, well, let's go back a little bit. When I first brought over my show to the executives, they weren't very thrilled about what they saw.
Why's that?
It was because of me. Apparently, it was my fault.
Care to explain a bit more?
Well, I don't know. They just said, oh, too much of you. Why are you doing everything? Because I like doing everything, because then everything goes my way.
So things didn't work out?
No, they did not. So I ended up having to hire a manager, some crew, and all that. And now we're here.
Do you feel like there's anything holding you back, Todd?
Yes, and since he's not here, I can say it, it's my manager. Because of him, I'm being restrained from a lot of cool things I could be doing right now. But I'm restrained, and I have to do whatever he says goes, basically.
So, Todd, would you say you're still proud of your somewhat success?
Somewhat? Well, based on the success I have gotten, yes, I am very proud of myself. I'm proud that my show is getting somewhere. Although, I'm going to say it right now, that's because of me and me alone. Even if a lot of things don't go right here.
I see, Todd. Based on your response, I think we've heard enough. You can go now.
Finally. I could use a quick trip back home for a while.
The interviews are over, but as seen on TV is not. Stay tuned, everybody, for the next episode of the Todd Marcus Show, featuring Todd Marcus.